Hello, hello, hello again. This is an unusual time of the week, isn't it? We're doing a very experimental Monday stream. I am looking to see if I can add a third day to my stream schedule. So consider this the trial run, and if this ends up being too stressful, then we're not going to do it. Simply put. It should be fine, though. Today we're going to be doing Euro Truck Simulator, because I fucking love Euro Truck Simulator. And that's my entire reason. We're just going completely off whatever the usual canonical schedule is, and we're just doing Euro Truck Simulator. Yeah, that's the whole bit. Hope you enjoy. Alrighty. Hope you don't mind that weird little noise. I was literally just plugging in my wheel because I didn't have time to do that. Oops. Great. Love the fucking drink water redeem in the middle of the intro. Oops. I forgot to preload that. Whatever. I can just pop into existence sometimes as a treat. I guess I'm drinking water. Y'all know the drill. If you have water with you, you should drink it. And if you don't have water, you should go get some because water is good for you. I happen to also have some hot chocolate after the side. So that's going to balance it out. I got the hot chocolate for the warmth, and then I've got the water to wash it down because that actually aggravates my throat sometimes. Teehee. Yeah, water. You too? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I get all like gunked up. Realistically, I should not be having anything chocolate or dairy before streams because it does kind of gunk up my throat a bit. But we ball. That's my entire excuse. My body, my choice. If I want to gunk up my throat for a stream, that is entirely within my right to do so. Let me plug in the pedals for this. Someone who's chocolate makes your throat irritated. Yeah, absolutely. Something dog can't eat chocolate. I've just been informed that pre-roll ads are disabled for 32 minutes. Why? What's that about? I've never seen that pop up before. Did a mod do that? Interesting. Maybe an ad already ran, and now it's just not going to go for another half hour. That's probably it. I reckon. I forgot to change the like the game type and status for this stream, so it may have only very slightly goosed the VOD, but I did it before like the music even started, so it's probably fine. Worst case scenario, I could just go and like touch that up in my dashboard once the stream is over. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? We got a couple people in chat today. Hello, Julia. Hello, Upcloud. Hello, Voltage. Hello, Amy. Hello, Lugrim. Welcome, welcome. Let me shuffle my pedals on over real quick. I have them like tucked in like underneath a shelf on my desk. Hi, Amy. Two Amy's. Yo. Hi. Welcome, welcome. All right. Just make sure all my stuff is good here. Yeah, this is very experimental timing. I have to do some, basically, like, I rely on a bus to get home, so immensely, where if that particular bus just isn't there that day, this stream cannot happen. So it's gonna be interesting to see how a plan like this might work long term. But as I say, we ball. Imagine a bus stop. No. I need bus to go. I need bus go, actually. I don't want it to stop. Right. Let's see here. I think we are good. Hopefully everything's working okay. Oh, you know what? Your truck isn't set to the base game. I use like a VR beta sometimes when I want to do VR. And I currently don't have that actually configured. So I'm going to go do that real quick. That shouldn't take long though. Thank you, awesome internet that's really fast and not lame as shit. Eurotruck US mode when? When I feel like driving on a US road. Which, especially if we're talking IRL, you're gonna be waiting a while. Yeah, that shouldn't take too long. And I will make sure that the launch options are set correctly. It'd be great if I could just have, like, the regular Eurotruck and the VR Eurotruck loaded at the same time. Like, I know it would be a lot of extra storage, possibly, but, like, it's almost worth it rather than having to do this weird switcheroo. I'm gonna sip some more of this hot chocolate. It's very nice. This needs feed and trees simulator now, truck. Yeah, I'm hoping that this Monday slot does actually work out long term, because there are some plans. I have some plans that kind of rely on me having at least a third day. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Monday, but I need to have a third day in the week in order to like make it work. So we shall see. We shall see. Like I said, this is the demo. Though, like, I've started off okay. I realistically could have allotted myself a little bit more time. I did dilly-dally a little bit. But I mean, even with that, stream's okay. So we should be fine. Hi, Rin. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think the truck game is ready to truck. I really hope everything works without issues. If it doesn't, that's a game issue, not a stream issue. It is not an RE blunder, it is a Steam blunder, probably. Frankly, I'm actually glad that OBS started okay today, because I did recently do the first system update I've done in a few weeks, I think. And traditionally, massive stream delays have been the result of a botched NVIDIA driver update, but I think I have finally ruled out why that was happening. And I think I have now permanently fixed it. So, I'm jazzed. Ooh. Game's already starting, so I'm not going to do this right now. But remind me, there's some cool stuff I might be able to show at the end of the stream. It's not like a massive secret. Basically, for those of y'all who don't know, I've been uploading a whole bunch of YouTube shorts. Especially succeeding the peak video. I uploaded 5 shorts in like the days following, just like, you know, promoting the video, promoting the streams and all that stuff, just like showing some highlight scenes that I thought were particularly funny. Those have been doing quite well, by the way. Analytics are looking decent on that, so I'm kind of jazzed. I am lining up a few more shorts. One of them is from a Voxelera stream not too long ago. 2 of them are from Outer Wilds. The second one, I'm having some issues right now. I'm actually having to contact YouTube support. And they've so far not been particularly helpful. TLDR, it's a 1.5 minute-ish short. YouTube's previous requirements for shorts, so they had to be under 1 minute, but they had changed that last year to make it that 3 minutes were also allowed. But I uploaded my short. It was originally uploading as a short, and then after I finished processing, it got dumped into the long videos category in my studio dashboard. and I can only view it as a long video. I do not know why this is happening. Supports have not been helpful so far. They basically told me to do the exact same things I've already done. And failing that, they told me to use the feedback tool in Studio, and that supposedly gets pushed up to engineers. My cat's got the zoomies, so apologies if you hear that. She's going ape. Anyway, what was I gonna say? She distracted me, my cat, god damn it. One of the shorts coming up is actually about my cat. That might have been the one that went live today, actually. Essentially for as long as I've got like a queue, I have shorts that just go live at 7 o'clock. Well, 6 p.m. UTC. It's 7 my time. 6 p.m. UTC every day, so long as I have a short to release. Hi, Lily. Welcome, welcome. Why does hi turn to an emote? That is 7TV. It's funny. I like the hi emote. So like I said, I can't say that. She will go crazy. I assure you she will go crazy, and I can't be dealing with that right now. I'm very tired of my Bly call to me to go to bed, but it's 2 p.m. and I shouldn't go to sleep. Yeah, 2 p.m. isn't the best time. You know what you should do? You should drink water. You should drink water. It is time to drink water, I think. That's an idea. What was I gonna say? Something about shorts? Yes. Yeah, contact YouTube support about that. We'll see what the response is. Maybe they can help me out. Maybe I'm just stuck with that short not being a short like it is intended. But in the meantime, I am actually also uploading pretty much my whole backlog of shorts onto TikTok. I don't really use TikTok much, but I've asked for advice from people who actually use the app, and they've told me there's kind of no problem with me just like dumping the clips on there. As long as I check comments every once in a while, which I probably will. I want to know like what's going on, at least on the analytics side of things. Just see like, okay, is uploading to TikTok actually working for me, or is it a waste of time? Whatever. A part of me was thinking Instagram, like Reels, but like, do I really want to deal with meta stuff? It's almost like a brand risk to me to do anything with meta. It's weird. Anyway, that's the story at the moment. Lots of work on shorts lately. Basically, if I'm not streaming or at college, I am working on short stuff and occasionally little bits of other projects. I'm working on a cool little time saver thing for streams in the background, but that's more of a me thing. Dirty Meowteen 84. I'm gonna take a little bit more water and then balance it with more hot chocolate. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I got confused by something. Okay. So last time I was playing VR, I wanted to play multiplayer in Euro Truck Sim, and for whatever reason, the game was telling me, and I didn't really read it all too clearly, but the exact words are, current profile is not connected to World of Trucks, or the game is running in offline mode. Edit profile to connect. And I was like, oh shit, the game's putting me in offline mode because I'm running a different version. This sucks. I actually don't think that's the case. I think it is because I never did connect my profile to a World of Trucks account. This is a new profile, so that's probably what it's complaining about. Is this me or is Twitch having issues? I think I saw Twitch complaining about my bitrate a moment ago. It's red for some reason, but it says I'm uploading at like 6 megabits per second. So I really don't know what's going on. Oh, average stream bitrate too high? What? I'm sorry? Let me check the Twitch Inspector and just see what's going on here. Okay, Twitch Inspector says I'm stable. Ooh. Wait. Audio video configuration is detected. Address the following. The average bitrate of the stream is too high. This can cause buffering for low bandwidth viewers. Source could also be removed if bitrate is too high. What? I'm using the bitrates y'all fucking tell me to use. Oh, for fuck's sake. The bitrate average is like 6 kilobits per second over what they expect. I think that's what they're complaining about right now. That's really stupid. and I think the bitrate is thrown off due to some weird internet hiccups I had at the very beginning of the stream. That's not great. I'm going to see if I can just turn down the bitrate ever so slightly in OBS, and then maybe it'll stop complaining. Alright, I just dropped it down by like half a megabit. That should at least balance out the average. We shall see. That's so stupid. Unstable average stream bitrate too high. Okay, I guess if your infrastructure can't fucking handle me streaming on a Monday. I never had that problem before, so I'm actually convinced it's because it's a Monday and there might be too many people streaming at this particular hour. I don't know. So remember, we were talking about transcoding before, and it was the verdict was basically affiliates do get transcoding options like their viewers do, but it's subject to availability rather than like a priority thing for partners. I have dropped the bitrate and it's still not complaining. It's still complaining. Let me refresh the page. It's green! Sure, whatever. Fuck it. Transcoding? Yeah, they tend to do that. So glad I don't stream. These arcane incantations sound like a nightmare. Actually not that bad. Granted, I have been doing this for a very long time and I've become a huge fucking nerd about video encoding configuration specifically. I'm actually not that interested in the algorithms, but more like how to tune them. I'm the equivalent of a encoding prompter, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But it's fine. I know what I need to know to do what I need to do, so it's fine. Truck! Trucking time! We're gonna truck! Woohoo! I really hope I'm not like in the middle of a trip. I don't think I am. Because I did just change game versions. Yeah, so we're fine. Cool. We still do not have a truck. I did do a little bit of off-camera trucking. I'm not even joking. I did some off-camera trucking. So we have a couple new places unlocked. I have brought up my skill points a little bit. Where do we find these again? Skills. Yeah, here we are. We can get extra fragile cargo. Rank 3 fragile cargo. So I actually want to see if I can just grab a really fragile cargo job. Just to see. I mean, it's going to matter on price per distance anyways, but... Oh, this looks decent. I found I really don't like driving on German roads, though. I don't know what it is. The motorways are a little bit of a fucking mess, and the signs are completely useless. But do I want to go to the UK? Kinda don't want to do that either. What is this trip? Fuck it. Believe it or not, driving on the opposite side of the road for my truck is easier than driving German roads right now. So the Autobahn is not for everyone. Driving in my truck right after a truck. True. Oh, no sat-nav on this one, so we are actually going to rely on this one, I guess. That's fine. I think I'm going to use this map today. I'm feeling it. Oh, interesting. Uh-oh. Wait. That button's correct? Hello? Oh, there? Okay, for some reason my start engine button just wasn't working. I have no earthly idea why, but wee ball. Alrighty. Ooh, very quickly. I found out that I can adjust my FOV, so I'm going to immediately do that. Yes, I can see! Oh, that's so good. Can I, like... I guess I could... Oh, no, here we are. I could pull it back. Yeah, let's get, like, a nice big view of everything going on, just so y'all can actually see what the fuck is happening. Uh-huh. And that tilt is okay, I think. Cool. That's so good. UI mirrors, we will have that right side mirror available. Yeah. Good. Okay. That's interesting. Wait, I can configure the brightness of the dashboard backlight? If I'm reading that correctly. it doesn't appear to have a major... Oh, no, that does have a pretty major difference. Cool. Well, that's cool. I like that. All right, let's go. Euro Truck mod that replaces the actually good Euro Truck with the simplest, stupidest, most inefficient US made semi-available so the game is 100 times harder. Yeah, it needs to just not be drivable on any fucking road in existence. I'm going the wrong way. Love trucking what looks like Half-Life 2. These are suspiciously... Yeah, they're suspiciously Source-like textures. That's really interesting. I am pretty confident this game was not written in the Source engine, though. Cool. All right. Good. I'm not driving an articulated trailer. I just don't feel like doing that right now. So this one time I went to the UK and made mirror dimension jokes, as you do when they drive on the wrong side of the road. And then we get into a restaurant, the wooden standee or what have you had a mirrored text misprint on it. Oh my god. That's crazy. Hi, Claire. Welcome, welcome. Doesn't like every game engine trace back to Quake? Maybe not in source code. Like the Source engine does trace its roots back to Quake. In terms of game engine feature sets, sure, yeah, everything's a Quake derivative. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I genuinely did not think they were just gonna let me cut through like that. What are we hauling today? What are we hauling today? 18 tons of ammunition to Manchester! As you fucking do, I guess. Sure, why not? It is funny. What the fuck is Manchester doing with 18 tons of Rotterdam ammunition? What the fuck? German roads, but you're in a Volvo with a sleeper cab that takes up 2 whole road lanes. Okay, while we're driving straight, I'm gonna try and tactically bring my hot chocolate over to the other side of my desk so I can actually reach for it. Perfect. Let's take a sip. Let's take a swig while on this straight. I love munitions convoys. Oi lads, Manchester ain't gonna arm itself. Gee, it would be a shame if it, say, disappeared into the channel. Football matches getting a lot more violent these days. True. Appreciate you letting me through. Very cool. Yeah, this FOV boost helping so much. I have so much more situational awareness, which I like kind of need. Look at me not violating the rules of the road. I'm actually paying some amount of attention to road signs. That said, I'm also used to these roads enough now where I'm starting to get a feel for like when things are going to slow down. Like I know this particular kind of stretch is like, okay, we're going to come to a road like this where you have to take a wide turn and whatever. Fuck me. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Nothing's wrong. Everything is okay. This game was made in SCS's own engine that was based on the early 18 Wheels of Steel and Bus Driver games. I'm pretty sure it's not Source or id Tech based. Yeah, I would reckon so. Also, welcome Outfrost. Interesting trivia. Yeah, no, I wouldn't suppose that this is in any way Source, Gold Source, or Quake Engine derived. I think it is just like the textures looked a little bit similar, which I get. I totally get. I think it's more just the architectural style kind of matches it, which is interesting because a lot of Half-Life 2's art style, especially City 17, was supposed to be very Soviet. I think, anyway. Where am I going again? Oh, of course I can't see my map anymore. Hold on, I can just like bail out of this and check again. Yeah, I need to take the higher up one going to Manchester. Sure. There we are. This is an interesting way to market a just chatting stream. I mean, hey, if it works, right? Okay, I'm not even gonna bother with that turn. I'm just gonna wheel it on this way. One Quake engine trucks it with hopping and tripping in the truck. I like the implications there. That can either be trimping like with the truck or literally just trimping inside your truck cabin. Trans girl trucking. Can we have Ari Cap as an emote? We should have Ari Cap as an emote, actually. That's true. Sorry, I was looking at chat. Yeah, all right. You're almost describing Landfall Games cluster truck. You are correct. Actually, yeah. Hopping and trimping with trucks. You're not necessarily in the truck, but it does have trucks in it. You use trucks as your, like, means of getting around. So I guess you do kind of use the trucks? Shit, yeah. Cluster truck. It's funny because I literally just played Landfall Games' kind of successor to that, Haste, not too long ago on stream. It was really good. Really good game. Definitely shares a lot of lineage. You can kind of tell from the gameplay. And I like it. It was fun. I should play it again sometime. If you had the dash panel at the right angle, it railguns the truck across the entirety of Europe in 2.5 seconds. And that truly is what they pay me the big bucks for. Trimping halfway across the European Economic Area. There is not a place called Grimsby. They made that up. I am very inclined to believe they did make that up. It's a little inside joke the SES devs have. Yes, that is the UpCloud official. That is their official business account. Birmingham is not real because religion is not real, thus hell does not exist. Hell can exist in a oh my god, not agnostic, in an atheist society. It can totally exist. For example, look at Birmingham. Or look at the Irish housing market. Smile. Helsinki. See, that's good because it's a Finnish joke right there. That's a good one. Remind me, I can't actually travel to Finland, right? I don't recall if that's mapped. I think we just have like more Central Europe available. Wow, there's lots of areas, but yeah, no, it's just this area over here. It makes some sense, but it's unfortunate. It'd be fun if I could. Is it? Oh, true. It's probably DLC. You're right. And I'll probably get Finland. Y'all have subbed enough times, gifted enough subs where I could totally justify that purchase. Someone pull up a Finland DLC and tell me how much it is in euro, because I might actually snag that for fun. Be a funny delivery. No matter the cost, just shipping something from the Netherlands all the way up to Finland would be pretty funny. Lots of areas, mostly Germany. Yeah, it's pretty much like Netherlands, France, Germany, UK, and maybe some other minor characters in there that I've not actually been to yet. I've not even been to France, but I know it's nearby, so I reckon it's probably on the map somewhere. Okay, I'm stopping way too fast. Can we... What? Why did I just lose all of my speed? I was still pressing the accelerator. Whatever. Okay, yield. That's fine, there's no one going this way. Grimsby. I had to go to Grimsby. Sure. Beyond the Baltic Sea DLC brings to Euro Truck Simulator 2 the countries of Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, parts of Western Russia, and the south of Finland. 17.99. Only €18. And it has Estonia. I think Estonia is like, I don't know if I necessarily say a close second to Netherlands in like places I would like to live, but I watched a video talking about their like fully digitized government, and I kind of fucks with it. And I'm sure, oops, I gotta go here. And I'm sure Claire would totally understand that, because I hear Germans like majoritively paper government is a pain in the ass. I think I could go here first. Don't crash into me now. Going to Estonia and not Finland. I can do both. I hate this government. That's true, actually. Name change would be so much easier to do if you could just like update it in a field and hit save on your profile. That'd be so awesome. You've broken up Cloud's heart, the company. Don't worry, we know you you screen share this over the company team's call. I know how many hearts I've broken. Also, Estonia has trees with Wi-Fi, if I recall correctly. Source, I saw the Estonia episode of Geography Now as a wee egg. Aww. Trees with Wi-Fi. That sounds sci-fi, but I'm willing to believe that it's marketing buzz for like something that's like kind of close to what's described there. Interesting. Oh, fuck you. Headlight usage offense. Fucking. Alright, 5 o'clock. Remember, at 5 o'clock I have to turn on my headlights, apparently. Oh, hi, police officer. What's shaking? It's so stupid. Why do I have to wait 3 months to even think about a change I am willing to even start? I guess the assumption is they need to accommodate for people who literally just made the decision to change their name that day. And I think 3 months is a pretty reasonable period. Like, you've been going by your name for quite a while now, but the government has no way of really knowing that. Sure, even my government, they technically require, well, sorry, they used to require that you provide a documented, like 2 years of documented evidence, or sorry, documented evidence going as far back as 2 years, showing that you were using that name. The problem is there aren't that many avenues to actually do that. Like, maybe you can use it as like your name on an order as like the recipient name or something. But it's like it gets tricky. You certainly can't use it on a legal documentation because that's not your legal name yet. It's chicken and egg. But they did actually lift that requirement about a year or so before I went to go get my name legally changed. The process in Ireland is genuinely just kind of like piss easy. I'm very happy that it is. Not just for myself, but just, you know, for all of my trans brothers and sisters. It's a really great thing to have. Come Finland, Elf Declaration. Elf Declaration! It's reminding me of a bit they did with the Shrek characters. I believe it was like DreamWorks animated and everything. But it was like Shrek and Donkey riffing on the far, far away equivalent of, I think, Bernie, Hillary, and Trump, because this would have been during the 2016 elections and such. And I remember Shrek complaining specifically about elf insurance. He's like, I'm not an elf. Why should I have to pay for elf insurance? It's such a stupid bit, but I love it dearly. It's brilliant. US name change was ass. Yeah, you've got like so many states in the US where you have to like go to court and have a jury decide whether you're allowed to change your name. Like, there's so much legal copium behind not allowing you to change your name in the States, and one of the big ones is, from what I understand, it's like in case of tax fraud or something. And it's like, well, one, your name should not be the sole identifying factor for tax purposes. That's why in Ireland we've got this thing called, like, well, we don't call it a tax number. We call it like a PPS, public something service number. But we basically, it is, for all intents and purposes, our tax number. And that is our unique identifier in the system, and the name is something separate. That's really just how it should be. The US has very weird identification practices, and it's probably not helped by the fact that you're like the equivalent of the European Union, but very Western. I don't know. So, you know, you've got a lot of jurisdictions to cover, and I guess nobody could decide on a proper unified form of ID. So you decided to lean on social security number, which is it's very unfortunate. That one CGP Grey video completely put me off the concept, as if I was ever on board with it in the first place. I had to publish my name change in newspapers. Yeah, that's another one I've heard. That seems like just a fucking huge privacy violation. That's absurd. Like, I wouldn't even feel comfortable advertising my name change to the Golden Pages, much less my local fucking newspaper. That's ridiculous. Tax ID here. Okay, let me see if I can read that. Steuridentificationsnummer. Steuridentificationsnummer. I think that's as best I can get. The thing is, it's not even for taxes. That has SSN. It's because of debt collectors. Oh, great. That's awesome. Oh, fuck off. Don't me.
It's time to drink water.
It's time to drink water. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this while driving. Everyone, if you have water with you, you should drink it, and if you don't have water, you should go get some, because water is good for you. I'm gonna drink my water now. Thankfully, we're on a straight road. Poland has a social ID number for tax and stuff. Fun quirk though, the numbers for men and women are different. What? Like a different format? Or do you have like a prefix or suffix that indicates a gender marker? Because that does seem like a massive oversight, given, you know, current stage progressivism and whatever, but, you know. Someone do that again in 28 minutes. I want to keep my sport bucks. Oh, don't worry. We'll have people who want to make me drink water. There's a reason why it's now got a 30-minute cap on it. That Outer Wild stream, genuinely. I needed to fucking sprint from my computer the minute the stream is over. Yeah, you can tell by a formula on the digits whether someone's male or female in their docs. That's... yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. It completely fails at atomicity in just database structures, which is actually something we learned about in like a databases module in my college course, like atomic values and stuff. They have to be entirely self-representative, not referencing anything else. Other data can be tethered to that identifier, but the identifier itself needs to be entirely self-contained and not contain any other information within. And having a gender marker as part of your ID completely violates that. It's really stupid. Aria with bottle ready in truck 2. Users bombed for sody booing. I don't even get it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I need to go to this lane for Manchester. Look at me, reading road signs. These are pretty similar to Irish road signs as well, so, like, you know, they make sense. Which, yeah, stupid as shit. The system was designed like the 50s or 60s, though. Yeah, back then, the concept of changing your legal gender was probably, like in most places, well, most places in the Western world, at least, totally bonkers. Happens. Well, look, I can see my destination from here. Isn't that sweet? Correction, 70s. Oh. I think I was at least partially to blame for the water drinking count being at least 4 increments higher than normal. Your date of birth is also part of the identifier. That's even, well, okay. Okay. It violates atomicity, but at least your birth date is something that definitely cannot be changed. Like, time is not a social construct. Certainly, at least within our understanding of science. I have to be careful with that because I feel like, I don't know, in many, many years into the future, that could be a statement that ages very poorly or something. Because lol, time travel now. You can just identify as being born another year, and it, like, counts. Technically, it's the same in France with SSN, which is your UID for most places. But you have the choice of keeping your previous social security number, which instantly clocks you. See, yeah, over here, they literally just, like, changed the name associated with your PPS number. So, like, I literally got, like, the gender recognition certificate is what you apply for in order to change your gender. And the certificate itself literally says, this PPS number is this new name. That's literally what it says on the document. An official stamp, not much else. What are you yapping about? I'm not even speeding anymore. Chill. I'm going to change lanes here. Is this bus going to be through? Yes. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Germany had a really hard time getting back into trans rights, even though it used to be the most inclusive country for World War II. I heard about that. I don't remember if it was from you, but I remember hearing from someone that, like, Germany used to be, like, super, super inclusive. Right, it was gay rights. Gay rights were, like, really good, and then the Nazis just, like, burned all of the documentation about it. Yes, I did hear this from somewhere. I remember there were, like, visuals accompanying it and everything. Well, whatever photographic references that existed after all of that happened. I gotta do this roundabout and I'll read the rest of chat. I ain't fucking with roundabouts while reading chat. I think that's reasonable. Look at that. And a turn here. Butter. Clean. Nice, easy journey. Lovely. Where do you need it? Sure thing, boss. These facilities are so easy to deliver to. Oh shit, I missed some in chat. This beeping is the dead angle warning. You can disable in options. Dead angle warning? This beeping is the blind spot warning. You can disable in options. Interesting. Okay. Trans rights too. They had the first gender healthcare clinic. Shit. I think I showed you history videos. You might have. I hate roundabouts so much, I do not blame you. Oh, I don't hate them. I actually kind of love them. Efficiency-wise, they are a lot better than like a cross junction. Cross junctions fucking suck in a lot of cases. Roundabouts just kind of like get people moving. It's people who don't know how to then use the roundabouts that end up being the biggest problem on roundabouts. But that's a problem with, like, driving education, not roundabouts. Butter? Oh, butter. That's fucking golden. Let's go. Well done. Well done. 18 tons of ammunition to Manchester. Let's go. Yeah, we had the Clinic of Sexology, which was led by a Jewish doctor, but of course you know the rest. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you used to have to sue your parents in order to correct your gender in Poland. Oh my god, yes, I have a Polish friend who literally has to go through this, was talking about this process. But recently, Escher Rights Way complained to the Supreme Court that, quote, that shouldn't be enough. And the Supreme Court was like, actually, that's too much. You shouldn't have to do that, lol. That's amazing. But then it wasn't are you gay, it was are you German? I've another one roundabout stand. Every road should be an endless chain of roundabouts. I don't know about every road should be an endless chain of roundabouts, but anytime I'm playing City Skylines now, I watched like a small handful of videos from like actual like civil engineers playing City Skylines, which I should do a stream on someday. Actually, that could be fun. Lord knows that's gone well for other streamers who played that game. But yeah, the way they spoke about roundabouts has like totally sold me on the idea of roundabouts. So good. Oh, efficiency wise, 100%. I just live in the States. Yeah, okay, I can see why roundabouts don't work for you guys. Say no more. So grandma and her stupid SUV tends to ignore me and my tiny Kia Rio. Yeah, that makes sense. Also SUVs, man. Another thing that's radicalized me. I watch videos just talking about how SUVs came to be and their prevalence. And it's like, wow, it's not because they're good cars. It's for stupid capitalism reasons. Why am I not surprised? Right. Jesus, I'm nearly at a point where like I could just afford a truck cash in hand. I can't afford a truck cash in hand. That's crazy. Not in good condition, mind you. We get up to the big bucks for those ones, but like, what would be a good truck? I don't necessarily have brand loyalty, certainly for trucks. I kind of have a vague idea for what like car brand I want to go to for my first car IRL, but I don't really know for trucks. I hate SUVs so much. Rin knows my rants all too well. Yep, they suck. They're terrible. I've been bitching about SUVs ever since I learned about them. Like, I knew they existed, but when I learned about their history, I just despise them. Thought you meant a real life truck for a second there. Well, I mean, these are comparable to an extent. See, trick is a circle all the way to a beater so trash that they think you don't care about getting hit. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe one of the DAF ones, just because they've got like the fancy HUDs and stuff, but I might need to disable the stupid blind spot warning because that is definitely very, very annoying in a lot of cases. Interesting, interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot I could get my own trailer. I can probably get some interesting deals with that. Oh yeah, if I go to use trucks and filter it to DAF. Oh, we literally have one. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. I might target this one. It is a grand, so let's get to doing some more deliveries, hey? Get a Volvo. Any particular reason? I'm curious. What's the interest on a Volvo? Not even our family's had a Volvo in like so many years. All right. Let's send it. We are delivering luxury SUV. Motherfucker, we were just complaining about SUVs. You serious? What a load of shit. That's so annoying. Fuck. We're contributing to the problem. I'm so sorry, chat. I swear I did not intend for this to be. This is the last thing I wanted. You picked the quick job, didn't you? I did, but I didn't read it properly. Evidently. Fuck. Shit. It's over. Volvo's ready to break down? Interesting. Oh, you know what I just realized? I think I have to adjust my seats every time I get into one of these. So yeah, that's definitely a pretty good reason to go and get a my own truck. We'll work on that though. We'll work on it. I might do a bank loan for, honestly. What are we doing? Just scroll. There we are. That's fine. I can still see all my dash lights. That's fine. UI mirrors are good. Awesome, awesome. Volvo's ready to break down. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever had a truck break down on me unless it's like, you know, I ran it into the fucking ground, like crashed it a bunch of times. It is interesting to know. Yeah, they probably do have random events where like the truck will just fail on certain components. Quickly, alright, drop a brick on the gas and let it coast to the nearest body of water. I don't think trucks in game break, to be honest, unless you crash them. I could just lose them somewhere and be like, shit, sorry, didn't realize. I mean, I could just stop here and just unload my cargo. Okay, Garmin, navigate me to next guardrail. ETS2 doesn't have random brakes or specific part wear. Okay. The used market did claim to have wear on like the engine, axle, wheels and stuff like that, but I wonder if just like a trip to the mechanic would immediately fix all that up. You just spend like, you know, it's one of the hidden costs when you buy it, but it's like a one-off. Okay, Garmin, video spy hard. I need to get the audio for that and make a redeem sound for it. That'd be funny. There's a simulation for air brakes. You have to be mindful about how much you use the brakes. Interesting. Interesting. Trip to repair shop will fix it up. Yeah, I figured as much. Most details it gets is like... Ooh, well, I gotta slow down here, I think. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Perfect glide down to 50. That's the stuff. That's what they pay me the big bucks for. You know, Garmin Clip is actually mature for me to give you a code to run. Oh, interesting. I was literally just gonna make like a Twitch alert redeem because that's what the water redeem is. It's really just like a specific channel point redeem that triggers a. Oh wait, no, yeah, because that thing's a speech to text. Right, I forgot about that. Alright, Gamma, have a beautiful time. Alright, Voltage, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Keep on chucking in the free world. Hell yeah, this side of the pond, it sure is. Sure is good to not be an American right now. My condolences if you are American, by the way. Hope you guys get well soon. Not to get political or anything, but... I'm not beyond that. I've talked about that before. Okay, I need to go... on the lower one. There. Ah, beautiful. I reckon I'll probably want my headlights on. Where the hell is my headlights indicator? I actually don't know the status of my headlights right now. That's high beam. Ah, there we go. Understood, understood. That's helpful. Good to know. Appreciate it. Alright, drive on the left. Before these guys crash into me. As I get these luxury SUVs. The fuck is a luxury SUV? That's such a stupid name, honestly. Like, when you think about what an SUV is supposed to be, that is the most car-brained thing I think I've ever heard. You can't just tell the Yanks to get well soon. I just did! Cycle through the cameras, are pressing the... Oh yeah, I know you got the various numbers. There's a dial on the dash. This one doesn't have a specific indicator light. It does seem to, because I mean I did just turn them on, but I guess I wasn't in like the right mode. I think it was, I had my dash lights on, but I didn't have the low beams. And I think I was getting confused on that. Was that a proximity warning? I think that was. That's funny. Whatever. Luxury SUV is probably based off of capitalism. I assume that's what the double dollars is. But yeah. No such thing as a luxury SUV. They're all waste. Try driving exclusively from top down. We're going... which one's cinematic mode? There we are. Oh boy, as if it wasn't hard enough to drive. This fucking streamer is so fucking funny. It makes you want to merge into traffic without looking. Damage 6%. I like to believe that Claire is playing this game side by side with my stream and has actually just crashed into something. That's my headcanon. Cycles through position lights, low beams off. Yeah, figured. Cinematic mode only. See, the funny thing is it put me out of cinematic. Oh. Good grief. Yeah, This is easy. Don't mind the wobble. Don't mind me crossing lanes. Don't mind me not knowing where I'm going. Whoops. Oh, do you have Steam Notice off? I actually did. Nice one. Yeah, of course I have Steam Notice off. I'm streaming. I'm not making that mistake again. Figured out Do Not Disturb in the very first RE Melody live we did. This is so fucking hard, actually. Jesus Christ. Why did I let you guys talk me into this? Fuck! Damn it! We're not doing that anymore. Literally just as someone says, "You're doing great, keep it up." Yeah, that lasted long. Absolute cinematic mode. I want to make a little short out of like little driving mishaps I have in this game. Because of course, like, I try not to make mistakes, but then it is pretty funny when I do. So if you had like a little compilation of those, it'd be funny. Saw the front there wiggle like a loose tooth. Yeah, pretty much. You know what? I lied. I already got 6% damage. I was leaving the company a lot before I even hit the first road. I'm at 14% now. I don't doubt you for a second, Claire. Camera pans back to the mangled car trailer. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, so long as my truck's okay. I don't care about the SUVs. You paid for luxury. You know how it is. We could just say it's luxury, put a big price tag on it, and that justifies the means. Get it to 100% damage. Oh my god. 7 p.m. for me on a meepy like all hell. I mean, that seems like a good time to get to sleep. If you are heading, I hope you had a good time, and thank you so much for joining. It's been a pleasure. Oh, hello. Teehee. As to Felixstowe? Yeah, that's where we're going. Helsinki time zone. Wow. I mean, that's a lot of areas too. Like Germany's Helsinki time zone. Pretty sure France is Helsinki time zone. Netherlands would be Helsinki time zone. Y'all are just kind of like on the same slice of time zone. Save for maybe some very slight like daylight savings differences, maybe? Wait, no, I have that entirely wrong. Sorry, you're not the same time zone. Germany's 1 hour ahead of me. You guys are 2 hours ahead of me. I completely misread that. Netherlands, Germany, and France, I'm pretty sure are all 1 hour ahead of me, though. We should totally play synced multiplayer so I can constantly honk behind you as I drive 1 kilometer per hour slower. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, I found out that whole thing with me not being able to play online, I think that's because this is a new in-game profile and it's not linked to a World of Trucks account. So I think I need to like make a new one or unlink my existing one, because I know I did do that in the past because you literally have played multiplayer before. Alright, can tell us what time it is for us and we'll believe it. Teehee, it's 4 in the morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. You don't have to link World of Tanks. I mean, that's what it told me. It was either that or my game was in offline mode, and I'm pretty sure I'm not in offline mode. Oh, World of Trucks. Did I say World of Tanks? Sorry. I'm very used to that. You got trucks for tanks? Hey, I just shipped 18 tons of ammunition to Manchester earlier. All bets are off at this point. Think it would rather be network problems? But what network problems? Oh, it's peer-to-peer. I mean, you can have peer-to-peer and still have a central, like, identity verification. Nothing's stopping you. That is an interesting thought, though. Oh, please, bro, please. Thank you. Sorry about have a fucking issue there. They should add arson to this game. I just got overtaken by a fucking Tesla. That's evil. I mean, it uses Steam for ID, but that might be ISP fuckery preventing the making of a connection. Certainly not on my network. If I were host, well, I don't have like UDP. Or sorry, not UDP. Oh my god, what am I talking about? UPnP. Yeah, I don't have that working on my internet. It's or on my local network setup. It's a whole kind of janky thing. Yeah, I can just port forward whatever your truck wants and probably work with that. Let's give that a go. Interesting idea though. Mod for Tesla art user was exploded by Twitch moderation like the Watchman blue guy exploding meme. Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Let's see. How much can I butter this? Bitches love how I check my wing mirrors. Butter. Butter. Let's go. And that right there is what they pay me the big bucks for. I'm nearly on my way to skilled worker. Wow. Host the game server on UpCloud. True. There is a dedicated server client. I probably could using Steam CMD or something. All right. Let's do. Do we want to take a loan and get a truck? Okay, hold on. Tell you what. We'll do one more job, and if a mod could pull up a poll for if I should get buy a truck for the next trip, and I will work off of that. Shorter trip, but that's pretty valuable cargo. Yeah, sure. It's not even fragile cargo. What the fuck's the point? Oh, it's because it's an articulated trailer. Yeah, actually, I just don't want to fuck with an articulated trailer. Pain in the ass. If I got him to the quality? Good question. I didn't do anything. Hold on. Twitch says the bitrate is okay. Yeah, looks fine to me. Thank you, Julia. Oh god, I'm in one of these incorrectly sighted trucks. I say that, I literally live in a country where this is the side of the road you drive on, but I'm just being weird about it. Okay. Never mind, I'm ready to do this. Claire, help. It's okay, Julia. You did your best. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fine. Wonder can I just blacklist articulated trailer jobs, because I just don't feel like fucking with those. Pain in the ass, honestly. Yeah, this is more like the Euro Truck Simulator that I played in the earlier days, only driving UK roads. Particularly in Manchester, I did a lot of, I think my headquarters was there. It's just as close as I could get to Ireland. Don't mind me, only lightly speeding. Twitch's best inactive mod on the site. Gonna get on the inside, so... Wait, no, sorry. It's the outer lane I want to be on, so people can overtake on the middle. That's what it is. And I am going way faster than they want me to, but this feels kind of sluggish, not gonna lie. Please be a traffic sign. Ooh. Faster? Yeah, let's go, baby. Send it. Beautiful. I don't know how long that pull runs for, but it might last the duration of this trip. Let's find out. The speed with which they shifted gears is crazy. Wow. I wonder, are automatic trucks the norm, at least in certain parts of the world, or is it all manual? I'm sure in the US where you got like the big rigs and whatever, those are probably manuals, but like certainly civilian cars, as far as I'm aware, it's primarily automatics. Definitely if they're newer. Automatics are more common IRC for trucks specifically. Interesting if true. That does seem to be like just where the industry is going. And I think that's why, because I looked into this, it's like, hey, why are there no manual electric cars? And it turns out there are. They're just really uncommon, and in some cases you actually have to pay extra for the privilege. Or I should go into gameplay settings and set detours to the max for a trip. What? As in, like, my GPS will deliberately detour me? Why? Okay, I might be misunderstanding. Oh, detours as in, like, road closures? So I just have maximum possible inconveniences? I mean, I would if it was... Because, like, I do enjoy the driving, but I am also looking to, like, build up money to then afford my own truck that I, like, prefer. It would be really fucking funny. God damn it. Most are automatic. I have diesel tech family, so I do know some stuff about trucks. Sweet. Awesome. Newcastle, Sheffield, Grimsby. I'm going to Rotterdam, so fuck knows. I nearly rammed into that car, but it's fine. How do you even manual and electric? Aren't they all hard coupled with a single gear, single ratio gearing? See, I don't know. I would feel like there are efficiency gains to still having a gearbox on an electric car rather than just like spin motor faster or harder or whatever it might be. I feel like there's something in my physics brain that's telling me that that makes sense, but I could be wrong. What is a diesel tech family? I would imagine that family that just like has a lot of diesel powered things. Cars, generators, trucks, what have you. That'd be my guess. Whoops, don't mind me. It'd be fun to ride a bus like that. Even just like a city bus. I gotta look at bus simulator games. I think someone had suggested a particular one, but I can't remember. I think the link was only ever posted in the Twitch chat. I don't recall anything being explicitly suggested in the Discord or anything. Diesel Dantan fans, who's up? Oh, thank God I'm going the right way. Yeah. I just barely noticed that turn at the last possible second. I know. We're fine. Why are my hazards on? The fuck? Cool, alright. I did turn my lights on just now, because I realized that might be an idea. Might be a good thing to do. Hurry up, go, move it, get on with it, go. Oh my God, actually, what are you doing? Are you brake checking me or something? If you want them to go faster. The light ain't getting any greener. Seriously, what is happening with this car? Just like in real life. Okay. I don't know, were they just giving like a huge breadth over to that other truck or something? But yeah, very weird. Very strange. Thinking I might overtake them. I don't know though. That's I'd have to overtake multiple vehicles. Or maybe only two. Lewis honks at people walking too slow in front of him. Oh, a breakdown. Nice. All electric vehicles I know of, small, large road rail, use a single-speed transmission. Electric motor, high torque range is incredibly wide compared to internal combustion engines. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I guess in that case, my idea of like the necessity of gearboxes is mostly based off of ICs, so it makes sense that I would then apply that same assumption to electric. But yeah, if it's just got like a higher, you said torque range? Yeah, high torque range, then that's fair enough. Simply speed up and remind them what an i6 diesel could do to their rear bumper. I'm pretty sure they charge me for damages to the truck. Buy a truck for next trip. Yes, but slightly queer wins. Perfect. All right. We will indeed finance a truck for the next trip. We can pay a pretty solid deposit on that too. We might get some better deals as well when we bring our own truck. That'll actually save us a lot of money. Okay, why are we throwing the hazards on automatically when doing hard brakes? I don't get it. One would think throwing the hazards on is something exclusively I should be doing of my own volition. Then maybe I'm wrong. Short of like an actual equipment malfunction, but I don't see any indication of that happening. Very strange. Magnets are stronger than explosions, it turns out. I fucking love magnets. Was early just talking about magnets a little bit today. Someone had brought their Switch 2 into college and was showing off the new Joy-Cons. And I was just like, man, magnets have solved so many... The fuck, bro? Magnets have solved so many funny little engineering problems. They're so cool. They're so great. And I was wondering, it's like, why don't we just use magnets in more stuff? And I guess the main factor is cost. Like, they're definitely going to be more expensive than, like, other, even other solid-state mechanisms, I reckon. Fusion reactor truck? That would be so fucking cool. Can you just imagine, like, a couple decades in the future, we might, like, be carrying around smartphones with, like, nuclear reactor, like, power supplies internally. And, like, the battery is basically just, like, supplementary. That would be so cool. I really want, like, commodified, safe nuclear power, because nuclear power is already pretty fucking safe. It's just not been shrunken enough, I suppose. The tech still requires, like, really large infrastructure in order to do. Even the portable reactors that tech companies have been investing into lately still are, like, you know, the size of a car. A pretty big car. I love driving through a city in ETS that I definitely have been to IRL and seeing Berlin discovered. Guess what time it is? Oh wait, did we have another drink water? I thought we did that ages ago.
It's time to drink water.
Oh, there it is.
It's time to drink water.
Beautiful. I think you brake so hard every time the electronics thinks it's emergency braking. IRL, you'd cook the brakes that way. Oops. There are emergency brakes on here. That was parking brake. Oops. But yeah. Lure smartphone is nuclear. Carries around uranium cube. Alright, I'm gonna have to try and drink water. Oh god. Drink water while doing a roundabout, I think, is the way to go. So we are gonna try that. Everyone... Yeah, chill. Okay, it's every time it flashes up a warning. I think it's going for, like, distracted driving or whatever. All right, everyone in chat, I'm going to do this while doing a roundabout, so this better be funny. If you have water with you, you should drink it, and if you don't have water, you should go get some, because water is good for you. And I managed to complete that roundabout one-handed. That's really impressive. With my turn signals and everything. Twitch can't handle car lingo. Can a mod handle that, please? I have to focus on driving. I was waiting for you to recognize the message for optimal water drinking. For additional nerdery, try using the retarder if the truck has one. See, I know that that's a thing. I'm aware of its existence, but I have no earthly idea what that is, except a thing that's difficult to say in random conversation. Yeah, of course it caught it because of that. Okay, really, what are we doing? What is happening right now? Am I stuck on something? Hello? Hello? What are you doing? Go! Bro, I'm never using this truck. I am never buying this truck in game. What a shit truck. It's been fucking crapping out on me the whole time. It's a slower downer device. I don't want it to slower downer me. I want it to fucking go. It's so weird. I at no point asked for it to do that. Anyway. Okay. Fucking Scania truck, stop. What are you doing? Are we good? What is your damage, bro? You got no damage. Can we go? Yes. Yes, we can go now. Like, it's absurd. Yeah, I'm never guessing this truck. What a shit truck. I now know what truck brands I'm not going to use. Safety feature that just makes you stop in the middle of the road for no reason. Good stuff, good stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you have right away. I just felt like cutting ahead of you. Teehee. The trick is nobody crashed, and that's the important thing. That was scary. You gotta chill out with messages like that. Not cool. I'm trying to drive. Trying to remember what these other buttons were set to do. Down D-pad is not bound to anything right now. It should be for like resetting my view, but it's currently not. Oh, fucking... Yeah, fair enough. I was going 90 and an 80. I think there may have also been a collider issue at that particular spot that looked like a physics bork, which is rare now for this game. Yeah, I've never had that happen before. But in any case, the indicator sound is really annoying. I was going over that speed for all of 5 seconds within that range. The fact that I got fined for that is abysmal, but I suppose you're supposed to slow down immediately as you see the sign. I'm still annoyed. I'm still upset by it. Let me go ahead. Oh, fucking... Make up your mind. Make up your mind. I need to go past. Jesus. Alright, here we are. Can you go bankrupt in this game? Probably. I would imagine that's not beyond the realms. Whoops. Not going there. Oh. Yeah, I forgot I had right away there. I could have totally just kept going. Going on me? Appreciate it. Right. Where do you want it? What was I shipping, by the way? Oh, fucking more ammunition. Wait, no, this was from Manchester to Rotterdam. Did they return it? Guys, I think Manchester returned their 18 tons of ammunition. I'm genuinely just bringing them to opposite depots. What just occurred there? Yeah. It's a very roundabout smuggling operation. Yeah, that's true. They laced the ammunition with something on the way back. There we are. They engraved pro chants and Tifa messages on it. Haven't played ETS for like more than half a year now. Open the game up again. I had negative 45,000. I would too if I bought British ammo. No, because here's the thing. The ammo originally left Rotterdam going into Manchester. Manchester's returning the ammunition. Hello, Wet Spaghetti. Hi, welcome. Let's put some into just-in-time deliveries. Just because we can get a bit more money out of that. And now, with that done, let's go to... Do we have another truck dealer that, like, exists? Yeah, pretty much just like Iveco trucks. I think I have to actually like pass by a DAF one, but yeah, this is the one I want. So what we'll do, let's go to the bank. Let's loan. We will loan. I think 50 grand would be like just shy of what I need. Hold on. Oh no, it would be enough. I still have like a few grand left over. Sure. Sweet. Let's go used trucks. DAF. Left hand. Cabin space. Sure. And I'm sure I can like trick out the rest of the stuff on this later. Send it to Amsterdam. Sweet. Buy a truck online. Yeah, I haven't done that before actually. Cool. Driver manager. Awesome. Cool. That's now been assigned to me as my truck. On that note, by the way, oh my god. Lewis is falling asleep. All right. Have a good one. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Cargo space. No, cargo road, actually. Okay. Jobs. Cool. We can now do freight market stuff. So let's grab... Okay, you know what? Oh wow, that's actually... Oh damn. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Yo, is Noah here? I don't think Noah's here tonight. We have a thing to Groningen. Oh, it's an articulated trailer. It's fine. Already. Actually, what's external contracts? How does this work? Oh, those are online ones. I see. Oh, fucking articulated trailer ones. They suck so much. That to Brussels. I can collect this now, so like I think it's just easier. I'll do this. Oh hell yeah. I'm definitely recalling this truck later, but it's fine. Just drop me in, sure. Yeah. Cool. This is not the dash that I expected. But whatever, it's fine. We need to pull in on this side. Ooh, now that I've actually got this truck permanently, let's adjust all of the settings that I want here, just to make my life a little bit easier. Now that should be fine. Steering telescope, let's bring that like all the way forward, and the wheel a bit down so I can still see my dash fine. Sweet, we're good. Congratulations, you get your very own shack. I know. I mean, I already had the garage. I just wasn't using it. Garage? Garage? I'm gonna say garage. I'm gonna try and say garage, but I think I'm inclined to say garage. Next rest stop in 10 hours? Hardly. There's a rest stop like right over there. Be real. Be real and honest with me right now. Gargage. Oh, this feels rickety. It sounds a bit rickety. I know it's a used truck, but it's a little bit odd. All right, freight market. Groningen. Stupid fucking articulated trailer that I hate. That's literally what they're paying me for, is to tolerate the stupid articulated trailer. You know, funny thing, I've never gotten to a point in this game where I got my own trailer. In fact, I only learned kind of recently that that's a feature that even exists. So I'd be curious to get my own at some point. That could be fun. All right, let's send it. Where's this off to again? Groningen. Cool. I never leave Netherlands roads. I'm at least used to Netherlands roads. You hear that too, right? Like, it's weirdly rickety and kind of crunchy. It's like generally unhappy. Oh, substantial vehicle wear consider visiting service. Yeah. Tell you what, I'll put it on my to-do list. Oh, no, I don't need it towed. I'll look for a service center after this trip. There might be one in Groningen. We'll find out. I've already taken the job, so might as well send it. This way to Groningen. Ooh. Yeah, you get a very quick feeling for, hey, my truck probably shouldn't be making noises like that. How is stream quality on this, by the way? I'm pretty sure last Euro Truck stream was when I actually bumped the quality up. I'm wondering if anyone has thoughts. I know we got newcomers here today as well, or at least new names, so might not have a great point of reference, but if it comes off as reasonably sharp, then, you know, I've done my job. It used to be that I would stream at 900p, so like 1600 by 900, at 3.5 megabits per second. The idea being I can stream at a kind of low bit rate, but if I bring the resolution down, I get a bit more quality per pixel, theoretically. On my phone, 480p looks fine. Yeah, 480p is probably going to look fine, you know, if that's what you're going for. It's fine on my end. I'm actually surprised my internet is actually keeping up with the stream. Yeah, see, like, I was originally streaming at that lower bit rate, like, for fear of it not working very well for, like, folks on weaker internet connections. But, I mean, for one, I appear to have transcoding available. So, like, you know, for example, you're able to watch at 480p. So, yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. It's working quite all right. Now, currently, I am streaming at full 1080p. And doing that at 6 megabits per second. I would consider in the future streaming at 1440p because that is what my main monitor actually outputs. But I don't really know if most people need or even necessarily want that bitrate, or not bitrate, resolution. Like, most screens are going to target 1080p. Most media is going to target 1080p. I don't even think Twitch supports 1440p at this time, so it might not be worth even looking into it. Watching source is actually really okay. The bitrate does eat shit sometimes. There's a lot of vegetation. I would wholly expect that. Yeah. My recording will hold up fine. The VOD holds up fine, but that's because of the nature of the VODs. Because I record in quality profiles, not constant bitrate. Or sorry, yeah, constant rate factor. So I have it set basically to always maintain a certain level of quality and dynamically scale the bitrate as and when it needs in order to achieve that. Noises are fine, it's just the engine. About to put a window in the block because a single screw is stripped. Oh, beautiful. That sounds very healthy. It's a beautiful little seaside view, huh? Very nice. I did turn down my video settings a while ago for the sake of playing in VR, but it still looks fine in flat screen. Obviously, it looks a lot prettier with all of, like, you know, various things like ambient occlusion turned on, shadow quality turned on, all that jazz. But, like, it's fine. The gameplay still is fine, of course, so it's kind of whatever. My PC's not too hot either. It's pushing out warm air, not hot air. I might be able to do one more trip after this. I'd be cutting it kind of fine. We shall see. Something I just realized, actually. Hold on. Does my clock show in 24-hour or 12-hour time? I would like it to be 24-hour. I am assuming it's probably 24-hour because it doesn't show the PM or AM. Just like to make sure. 24-hour clock notation. Yeah, it does. Cool. So we're not at a point where I necessarily need to have my lights on. That doesn't happen until 5. I love the speed limit here. Like, could you imagine if you just went over 50 and the fucking whole bridge just collapsed from the stress or something? That was a nice turn. Very, very calm, gentle turn. A lot of European countries require lights 24/7 now. Oh, really? That's interesting. I think I've seen cars in my area where they've, like, constantly got headlights on. Yeah, I think the car just passed me has headlights on. Yeah, screw it. Might as well then, in that case. I imagine, especially now that, like, we've mostly transitioned to LED bulbs. They tend to have a little sign at the border reminding you. Oh, neat. That's cool. I've never noticed, but I mostly just look at the speed limits and what side of the road I need to drive on, so that makes sense. I was gonna say something else. Yeah, because we're mostly transitioning to LED bulbs. There's probably not that much concern over, like, energy use or whatever. It's probably fine. Negligible compared to the rest of what's going on in a car these days. Let's just send it to 100. Lol. We'll ignore the fact this thing's an old fucking beater that's like wearing itself down. We'll just send it to 100 kilometers an hour for fun. Part of it is DRL prevalence too? I'm not familiar with DRL. I don't know what that is. Shout out to Boobs, always been a real one. True. Fix your car, idiot. Comfy little trip. Very nice. Groningen. I might have time for one more trip after this, and then I'll have to close it out. The funny thing with this Monday stream slot, it's viable, I think, but it's very conditional to me wrapping up pretty much immediately after the 2 hours. Because, you know, I'm ending an hour later than I normally do. The 6 to 8 p.m. UTC time slot does work pretty well for most days. But 7 to 9 p.m. UTC is a little bit trickier. But, yeah. The other streams for the week, for anyone new, by the way, my usual stream days are Wednesdays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. UTC. Today I started an hour later than normal for this particular like experimental Monday slot. And if it works out long term, it works out long term. Beautiful. We'll have to see. Oh, DRL is daytime running lights. The little LED strips that don't illuminate the road but do mark your position that you're moving. Oh! Interesting. Oh, so like a separate set of lights separate from the headlights. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I think I've seen that before, but I never like identified it specifically. Yeah, I'm pretty heavily speeding. It's fine. You course corrected. Uh-huh. Thanking you. Shit, we're like at destination. Oh yeah, and I don't have to do the stupid parking thing because they actually don't allow you to do that with an articulated trailer. Maybe with like a really high experience level they allow it, but frankly I'm glad they don't right now because I just don't feel like doing that with an articulated trailer. Sounds too much like pain. I think every new car turns us on automatically all the time. Cool. I like that. The car I am looking to get right now, I've got like some very specific criteria when it comes to the first car I want to get. It's a balance of like my eco-consciousness, having just like cool features in it, and insurance. And it turns out the only car that exists that matches all the criteria that I want is a car that has not released yet. But that's fine because even if I started today, I would not be able to legally drive for another like year and a half, and that car is likely to release next year. So we're fine. Oh. Butter. Big money. Big money. That's what it's all about. I'm not going to take a job from them right now. One, because these are pretty shit deals. And two, because I want to look for a service center. Oh yeah, I could just hire someone. I don't know any agencies though, so... Let's look for... I'm only aware of the Iveco one. Do we at least have a service center nearby? Oh, I can quick travel. That's cool. Very nice. Oh, there's a bunch of like unknown things. There is a service center right over there. So I don't know, maybe they can help me with my truck. Let's get this thing fixed up. Women get the, oh my god, our periods are in sync. We got the, oh my god, our estrogen intake is in sync. Depending on the nature of it, those might be the same. Those might be the same thing, or closely related. I think I'm in sync with May. Crazy line out of context, but I do get it. That's pretty funny. All right, let's see what you got. Truck service. What? Really? No? Huh? Ah, that's regular wear. Oh. Oh, we found the hidden fees. Holy shit! They sold me a truck that costs almost the full fucking price of it just to repair. That's fucked up. That's evil. All right, shit. I guess Sure. I at least repair one part. And I'll work on the rest later? What a balls. Correction, they sold you a lemon. True. Fucking never getting a used vehicle again. Holy shit, this is a fixer-upper. Well, how much... Because there wasn't a DAF dealership that I knew, so like... There's left to do. I think... Tell you what, actually. I'm gonna explore this town, see what they've got available. And then, like, in my travels, in between jobs, I'm gonna... you know, explore the places, essentially look for a DAF dealership. Because I still want to get one of their trucks, but like a newer one that isn't a heaping pile of shit that's like crumbling at the seams. And I might just like grab that one or something. I love how much fucking faster I can go with no trailer on this. Just free roam is kind of cool. Oh, I wasn't sure if I wanted to like pull in there or not. This is like a much fancier garage with like 3 slots in it. Could be a cool idea for the future. I'm sure Noah would be delighted if I headquartered in Groningen. Zoom past these guys. Okay, I gotta pull in here. You would have to be one daft cunt to buy this truck, Fuzz. I guess I was. Never bought a used car before. Forgot my blinkers are on. We go, bro. Be real. Tell you what I'll do. I will actually go this side. Ooh, or maybe here. Yeah, we're fine. I want to check out all the places here. Tell you what deals you got going on right now? Interesting. Interesting. I wonder would it have been wise. I mean, I've already bought the truck, so it's kind of nice one. I wonder would it have been wise to keep doing quick jobs and just like really level up my skills so I could get paid like big bucks for all the trips that I do, and then get like my own truck, because paying this one off seems like it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Recruitment agency. Cool, that's what that is. You're gonna earn much faster with your own. Yeah, I know they generally pay out more. It's the problem is, again, the like I've now got the extra cost of just maintaining this one so it doesn't fucking fall apart. Yeah, I'm sure the loan is fine. The loan's like $1,000 a in-game day, I think. But I can do like multiple jobs in a day, each of them worth a couple grand each. It's like at least 2 jobs in a day kind of deal. Assuming it's not like a ferry or whatever. I don't know if I want to go there, but I've already taken this turn, so... I think... Yeah, like there's no other dealers around here. So I think I might just see what's... Actually... There's an unknown dealer here, by the looks, in Amsterdam that I haven't checked out yet. And there's one in Rotterdam. So I think I'll just kind of proceed through that and see what I can find. Honestly, wherever just goes to the Netherlands or to Amsterdam. Perfect. For sure. Just articulated truck. Fucking whatever. Fine. All right. Oh shit, we're coming close to the end mark. Do I do one really quick job? It's kind of on me whether, like, what I do with my time from there. Let me just quickly scoot over here. Like, it's a trip all the way to Amsterdam. It won't be that long. It should be fine. We'll live. I bought an articulated trailer at some point because I was excited for it and got so bummed out that you can only drive those in, like, Benelo? Interesting. Where is or Benelo? I don't know. Where is that? Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. Oh. So like Benelux, I guess. Interesting. Well, good thing I'm in the Netherlands. Me won't have to speed because I'm bored. Oh, there you are. You can take them to either Germany or France as well, maybe? Not sure. I swear I've done an articulated truck run to Germany. I might be entirely wrong, but I'm pretty sure. It sounds right. E acres. Sure, bud. You have a pretty decent deal. 8 tons of fresh herbs to Amsterdam. Sure, pal. Let's get that loaded. I have to remember not to speed because I actually can't afford speeding charges right now. You might actually have a decent idea of this, going off your knowledge of that stuff in this game. So I am curious. Is an electric truck a thing in general and or in this game? I'm aware that there was a fucking snake oil company that was marketing hydrogen trucks way back when. Yes, and oh, cool. Like, you can get them in this game as well. Cool. I would fucking adore getting an electric truck, if at all possible. I think that would be insanely rad. I wonder who the hell's selling electric trucks. There's a Renault E-Tech T that you can only get in Quick Jobs at the moment. As in, like, in the whole game it's only available in Quick Jobs? Or there's just, like, not a dealer that would sell it to me? I should probably want to... No, I'll stay on the outer. Yay, my credit score went up. That's awesome. Happy for you. I'm getting such a good grade in capitalism. My god. It's so funny how, like, how weirdly hypocritical certain, like, American critiques of other cultures are. Like, complaining about the social credit score in, like, China and wherever. I'll be real, I don't know a whole lot about those areas, but all I know is people complain about this supposed social credit score system. And it's like, I mean, with how much capital is tied to social class and whatever in the States, how much, to what extent does that just extend as a social credit score, I wonder? Haha, yeah, smile. Yeah. Like, for as much as I think insurance companies are a fucking ripoff, like, okay, I gotta unravel this a bit more. I understand the importance of making it legally mandatory for you to have, like, a fund that you can tap into in order to cover repairs for damages experienced on the road. So what would then, you know, be categorized as insurance. I do believe in that being a like a legally mandated thing. I think the way that it has been employed in practice, i.e. current day insurance companies, is a huge fucking ripoff. I don't like that at all. But devil's advocate, I do understand why an insurance company would want to have some sort of a quantitative metric for, like, how trustworthy this person is, in terms of, like, how often are they gonna pull money out of our pockets. I kind of get that. It's liability. Granted, I'm talking about insurance, not like credit score would affect things like... Actually, I think that does affect insurance, but also affects things like loans. Primarily here is what you'd be concerned about. It's like, oh, can I get a loan for so-and-so amount? So I kind of get the importance, but, like, I guess for where it's relevant. Also, hydrogen is legit. Wish there were more fuel cell vehicles because they're pretty good. They seem so cool. I saw a video that was doing a comparison between internal combustion engines, electric vehicles, hydrogen, and internal combustion engines with renewable fuel, like an experimental renewable fuel. I looked into it briefly, and there's one video I watched basically explained, like, yeah, so this does exist, but the science is nowhere near at a point where this is at all economically viable or even really worth it at the moment. And we already have like way better renewable and cheaper sources of fuel for vehicles that it kind of doesn't make that much sense. The main benefits of renewable fuel for internal combustion engines is keeping those cars on the road. But then you're asking all of the owners of those vehicles to then pay for this fuel, which is like, I don't know. I feel like
It's
that's
time
hard
to
sell.
drink water.
It's time to drink water! Oh my god!
It's time to drink
It's water time! Hey, good thing we're streaming for another little bit, right? If you have water with you, you should drink it. And if you don't have water, you should go get some because water is good for you. I'm going to now drink water while driving. For the time, this is as close as we get to drinking while driving in this game. I need to look into Twitch TOS and see if a drinking while driving in Euro Truck Simulator, like a video game, is like against TOS or not. Because it's a cool stream idea I've had for a bit. But there's something about a channel point redeem for me to take shots that seems like it wouldn't work. No. As in that wouldn't work, or that wouldn't be against TOS. Because if we're to talk about, like, oh, broadcasting irresponsible adult activities, well, like, why are there so many gambling streamers, right? Hydrogen also makes sense as energy storage for renewable electricity sources. Yeah. I remember seeing it's like, yeah, there's nothing really wrong with hydrogen fuel cells at its core. They are just cool. The main problem is the technology isn't nearly as developed as electric cars. And electric cars are a lot more dynamic in terms of where their fuel can come from. Because like hydrogen can then just power an electric car if you like handle that. If you channel that into electricity, is my understanding. Could be wrong, but that's what I vaguely recall. But even without hydrogen, like, you can get electricity from wind, from solar, from water, from, you know, all sorts of crazy shit. Oh my god, hi Ashley. Haven't seen you in here in a while. It's a good thing we are doing this one last trip. We are stretching a little bit over the allotted stream time. But it'll be worth because I desperately need money. I don't think it is if you're doing that, but the shots might be a bit too much. Yeah. See, it's tricky because literally the whole point of it was like, lol, wouldn't it be funny if I drank and drive while playing? I swear I've seen a VTuber play this game while drinking though, actually. I'm pretty sure I've seen Schlatt, like, take knocks of Jack Daniels or something while playing this game. I could be wrong though. Yeah, Jay Schlatt, yeah. It was American Truck Simulator. Maybe the rules are different. European roads, you want to set a good example or something. Wouldn't be against TOS. I also have subs for streamers that literally have chug channel redeems next to bong hit. That's crazy. I love that. Yeah, but they're not driving. I suppose I'm not really driving either. I'm playing a video game. It is very different. Yeah, it's probably fine. Look, I can appeal the suspension. It's probably fine. People have done way worse on this platform. I think me innocently playing a video game in a very silly manner, making it very clear, do not do this. I could literally have a disclaimer on screen. This is being done by an untrained, unprofessional. Do not do this at home or something would be funny. Foreshadowing is a literary device. Hydrogen electrolysis stations can pull power to produce hydrogen from any source too. And it's probably more efficient than using massive batteries as a buffer for wind and solar. Yeah. Yeah, actually. More efficient and probably more ecological. Massive batteries, of course, require shitloads of... it's mostly lithium mining, isn't it? Because that's mostly the technology we've lent on. Some lithium something. And that is... I'm assuming not very great for the environment. Lithium and cobalt, yeah. I certainly know that Tesla was like crazy ramping up lithium mining in order to make its batteries. So yeah, if we could just have like a much cleaner energy source and then just smaller batteries as a buffer, that could be cool. I would vibe with that. But yeah, hydrogen just isn't as fleshed out as e-cars are. I think it's... I can't remember. I think it's Volkswagen. Volkswagen or BMW, one of the two, have like a really neat concept hydrogen car. I think it was concept a year or so ago. It might already be out. I don't remember. I've never personally seen it on the roads. It's a very new car. Also, it takes a while for us to get newer cars because we're not like... You know, Ireland, while headquartering a bunch of tech companies, is not actually the tech center of the world by any stretch of the imagination. So we tend to be a little bit late on new car trends in particular. From what I see, as long as you don't encourage viewers to drink too, it should be safe. Yeah, I literally have a disclaimer saying, hey, don't do this. You know, I'm doing this in a video game. I do not encourage doing this, you know, all the usual affair. Should I do a comeback stream for my birthday? It'd be really funny. Sure, fuck it. I'm fucking turning 22. Yeah, shit. 22 long but good years, I hope. Mostly good. Mostly good on the outset. You can look up the Toyota Mirai if you want to see where production H2 cars were a few years ago. I heard they have progressed a lot recently. I remember the first time I was hearing about electric cars, the only thing I had known about them was that... And this is literally just information that was given to me, so it could be entirely fucking false tinfoil hatty shit, because what I'm about to say on the surface is insane tinfoil hatty shit. But it was like one of the guys who essentially invented the concept of the hydrogen car or whatever was like found dead a while later after like announcing it or some shit like that. Very rough story. Sounds very strange. But it was something like, yeah, you know, big oil or whatever didn't want to let the hydrogen car idea to get out or whatever. They Boeinged them. Basically, that's what I heard. And I remember just being miffed about that. I was like, man, we could have had really cool, you know, economical, eco-friendly cars without dealing with electric, and it would have been so awesome. But we didn't get that because this fucking guy was killed or whatever. I don't know if that actually happened. I'd have to look into it. Something sounds weirdly conspiracy theory about it, and I'm not a massive fan of that. Massive text on the top of your screen that says, don't drink if you aren't of legal age to do so, and you should be fine. Yeah. Like, disclaimer, I am an adult and this is a video game. Don't do this at home. And certainly not IRL. I think hydrogen cars are better than electric cars because it make car crashes more spectacular. Sure. That's a way to look at it, Julia. Okay. I'll do a quick tour around town and just check out the various locales here. And then I will head off for the night. H2 is actually a lot safer in a crash than lithium. That totally makes sense to me. A battery fire? I'm not on UK roads. A battery fire is immensely worse than, what? A hydrogen fire? Like, maybe... Oh my god, Daft Dealer! In Amsterdam! Like, exactly what I wanted. Fucking awesome. Let's go. I could probably even get cheaper repairs here. Who knows? Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Yeah, electric battery fires would be pretty terrible. H2 engine would be... There's some hydrogen in it, which is like, it's volatile, but it's at like the very low scale of volatility, is my understanding. Vaguely recalling shit from physics. Yeah, it'd be fairly harmless. Most of it is just like the car crashing into you, which, you know, is a whole other problem. Okay, let's say... No, it actually just costs that much to repair this fucking thing. God damn it. Okay, I at least fixed transmission, which fixed all the weird noises. I think I can handle chassis and engine wear for now. Wheels... I think wheels are fine. You know, I might save up for the... Do I want to go chassis or engine first? I don't know. I can't afford either, so I have time to think about that. That is interesting. I thought hydrogen just like exploded like fireworks. I think it's less than fireworks. I can't remember the name. Is it noble gases? No, I think noble gases are like more stable. I can't remember. I can't remember what they're called. It's like hydrogen. It goes all the way up to some like crazy thing where if you like drop it in water, it looks like a fucking nuke or something. Like insanely volatile, really dangerous. Do not put this in water, guys, kind of stuff. If the tank gets actually punctured, the hydrogen escapes faster than it could create a big fire. Oh, cool. So it is flammable. Although, yeah, actually, that's something also to note. I don't think I've ever seen, like, a large amount of hydrogen exposed before. So that is certainly something to keep in mind. I'll just explore the areas here. What do you do? Sandwich panels and plastic film rolls. Sure. I guess. I'm gonna have to spin around. Sodium. Sodium's on the list. Yeah, sodium explodes quite a bit, doesn't it? Correct if I'm wrong, has sodium not been used in batteries before? Some kind of sodium battery. Or maybe it was just like a theoretical thing I heard about once. I'm a little less versed in that area. There was sodium battery type being developed. Interesting. What do you do, feller? What's this place? No, actually, what is this place? Is this like a rest stop? It looks like a bus stop. I think it is. That's interesting. Supposedly higher density than lithium, but I don't know, not going too far yet, it seems. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we have a DAF dealer in Amsterdam. That is really sweet. And it's like right by my fucking garage too. I can't believe I went on the fucking used market. I could have saved myself so much fucking trouble. And not gotten an old beater. But now I know. Don't go to a used truck salesman, I guess. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Cool. And that's just a rest stop. We already know the deal with all that. I think what we'll do is we'll swing around to home base and park this thing, our brand new truck. I think that'd be nice. Yeah, hydrogen is extremely flammable and sodium is extremely reactive with water. Yeah, it was sodium and water. I think that's what I saw. Noble gases start with helium. Oh, I was right. It is noble gases. Oh, no. Never mind. No. Noble gases start with helium and are very unreactive. Wait. Oh, is it? It starts with helium and then goes to hydrogen? It has been a really long time since I looked at a periodic table. I haven't had to like properly study that in, oh god, 5 years. Holy shit, it's been a while. Hydrogen is not a noble gas. Yeah, it's a different category. It's a different thing. If I recall correctly, the noble gases are like on the right side of the periodic table, and the category that hydrogen and sodium fall under are on the left side. And it has to do with something to do with the atomic structure lending itself to like really wanting to bond with other stuff, which causes like the big chemical reaction. Yeah, I just don't remember what that first column is called. Beautiful. All right. What is this, projected? A fully equipped garage of this size is expected to earn this much money a week. Interesting. Average daily profit is like 9 grand. Holy shit. What's my thing again? What's my like loan situation here? How much do I pay and how often? Yeah, it's like $1.5 grand a day. I could pay that off pretty quickly because I made like this much over that 7 in-game day period. That seems fine. Hydrogen and alkali metals. I don't recall it being called alkali metals. I can't remember what it was called. Alrighty. I think we are done for the night. Where's my music? Give me my music back. No. Yeah, I fucks with this. Right. Good times, good times, good times. Love me some Euro Truck. It's gonna be a while, unfortunately, until I can play it again. At least on stream. I'm so gonna play it off camera though. I have interesting stuff planned for the next while. Wait. Oh my god, I goosed. I just realized I released my stream schedule yesterday, I think, but I had the wrong thing in for Saturday. Shit. Oops. Yeah, today is Euro Truck Simulator. Wednesday, 6 p.m. UTC, we'll be playing Outer Wilds. A bit more Outer Wilds, continuing. And Saturday, 6 p.m. UTC, we will be doing the 3rd Space Girl Jamboree. Exciting stuff. Still trying to get some of the details for that figured out, which is probably why I mistakenly put Outer Wilds. Did I... Hold on, let me double check. Did I definitely misreport it as that? I did. I said it was Outer Wilds. Crud. I'll fix it later. I have time anyways. Yeah, alright. It's been real. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I will be back Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, 6 p.m. UTC. Oh, and the usual mentions. If you are not already on the RM Melody Discord, you should totally join it because that's the first place to be notified about anything going on with streams, videos, music, you name it, including the revised stream schedule, which I'm going to have to fix that. Ooh, we actually worried about that when you published the schedule. Yeah, I boofed that one by accident. Yeah, you can join the Discord using this link right over here. And I will, of course, amend the schedule as soon as I can. It's going to be tomorrow, though, because I got to go to bed now. Yeah. thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, or night, wherever it is you hail from. Have a good one. Bye-bye.